is a market review for the first week of April, and obviously I'm going to be dealing with my pet pair, which is GBPUSD. Now I am still bullish on GBPUSD till otherwise. Now, in as much as people have short biases, I'm not saying they're wrong. I could be wrong for all I care. But the reason why I'm so bullish on GBPUSD is because price hasn't still validated my invalidation level. Now, again, higher time frame levels. I had a level marked out on GBPUSD saying as long as I don't get a higher time frame close below that level, I am still bullish on price. So the level was a 1.3980. And then another confidence I had to have the confidence of being long on GBPUSD was Euro GBP. Now Euro GBP, people are bullish on it. I don't know why they're bullish on it because the trend line on the support level. But for me, I am bearish on on Euro GBP. Now, if you're looking at the Euro GBP chart, let's start from here because I use the Euro GBP as a confluence for when I'm looking for more confirmation on my GBP USD. So if we look at Euro GBP now, let's see what most of everyone is seeing. Now this is what people are doing. This is a trend line, or I think this is a trend line. I'm not really used to this pattern, but this is what I'm really seeing on people's charts. This and this. Right, so people are seeing this as a channel and they're expecting a break higher. I'm not saying that that cannot happen, but until a certain level gets broken in Euro GBP, I am bearish on this. My first target is here. This is why I have my first target. So, let's just leave that. Let me just apply a horizontal line. This is where I have my first target, and somewhere here I'll break it down as we go to lower time frame. Now, if you look at this, people saw this as a retest of this trend line and prices should push higher, which it did on the previous week prior to this week we have here. But I looked at this as a break in market structure. To me, this was an indication that price wanted to go lower. We got a break in market structure, and this was a run on stops. So this candle sent price up to take the liquidity that was resting above, and then finally had a break in market. Now, if we look at all higher time frames, we hardly got any proper close below a proper swing high. Now, if you look at this sorry, got any proper close below a proper swing low. Now, if you look at this is a proper swing low, and this is finally our close below it. Now, like this one here, I would count this as a swing. If you look at this is a swing low. There's no close below it. This here is a swing low. There's no close below it. There's hardly any close below any swing low up until this point. So what I was anticipating was I wanted price to rally back into this order block, right? And I'll sell into this, sorry, into this breaker, and I'll sell into this. And I looked at this as a weekly order block. So if you pull this out as a weekly order block, I'll use the body of the candle. Now, if you pull this out as a weekly order block, right, and then you go down to the daily time frame, this was where I sold, and I'll show you this. This is a swing trade I am doing. I am not even going to lie. This is probably going to be, this is so uncomfortable holding trades, and I'm saying it whips off for 80, go back to 50 pips, go back to minus 50. It's so jarring. I got in with a 20 pip stop loss. I didn't do anything really mad. I got in a 20 pip stop loss. I'm not used to swinging trades, but once in a while I will take the chance and swing a pair and just forget about it. And I'm trying to really do that, but almost every day I check on this. Patience is I can wait for trades to, like, I can wait for price to hit my level. It can take me 5 days. I don't care. I have the patience to wait for price to hit my level. But when it comes to holding a trade, that's my weak point. But I'm really trying to hold this trade, and it's either going to make me or break me. So now we have had our market structure break on the weekly time frame. Price has come back up to this point. Now, when I went on the daily, this is what I was looking at. Now, when I went on the daily, this was a clean break in market structure, and price was returning back to a breaker. This is the last down candle since clean series of up candles. Tech stops that are resting above here. Just make this clean. All right, that's enough. Tech stops that are resting above here. And mind you, all of this is a weekly order block. In as much as I will not put myself right above this, because that would be a madness. I think that's about 300 pips or so. I would fucking never do that. So in as much as all of this, I refined it down to this point whereby this was a daily breaker. I won't lie, I didn't even go down to the 4 hour, none of that. I just picked this level and I drew this out. So I sold when price hit this point. I have two positions running. Each of them had a 20 pip stop loss. And this is what I'm saying. When I sold here, the next day I was like in a 50 pip profit, and I smiled about it, and then came back to almost a 4 pip profit, and then dropped back down again. So this is a bit jarring. I'll finally, when I see a proper break in market structure, I want this low to get taken. I want to see price break out of this. I don't really use trend lines, but this is what I want to see on EURGBP. Drop down, rally, back up here, and price push lower. This is where I have my first thing somewhere around here. Also, I have my take. Some. Let me just look at this and not guess. This is it. All right. So this was the day I sold. Right. This was the day I sold right here. As you can see it, sold here, and I think I posted it on my Twitter where I said EURGBP is an expected swing trade. Here was a weekly time frame where I added another position. So I have my take profit level here. I have my second take profit below this double bottoms that we have here. Slightly a triple bottom that we have here. And I'll really try to hold this trade out. I'll try really not to touch it. We have a gap here. So yeah, that's what I feel for EURGBP. So now having this confluence of a breaking market structure here, running the stops, that is why I am so bullish on Euro, on GBPUSD. So now if we go back to GBPUSD, now looking at this pair, and this is GBPUSD, as you can see nothing has really changed from my charts. I'm still using the old markups I did from like 2 previous videos ago. This was my invalidation point, and you can round this up to 1.3980. So you see it, this is 1.3980. This is the body of a weekly order block, and the reason why I picked this level as my invalidation level is because there is much confluence here that supports more buying could actually take place here. So if I had seen a high time frame break below this and close, then that's when I will switch my bias. But for now, I'm still targeting this double tops here. Probably target here and then 143.50, then maybe 144, 145. So that's my higher time frame target. If price breaks below this level, then that's when I'll switch my bias. But until then, I'm still bullish on price. And then there's a fractal that's actually occurring on GBPUSD. Now, and if you look at GBPUSD on this chart that we have here, this was the month of March. Let me just apply the delay to see. This is the month of March. This is the start of the month of March. And if we notice a pattern, right, when the new month starts, price it's a fractal, there's no name to it. It's basically a reoccurrence in price. If people study price closely, they will notice something that always repeats itself in price. It might not happen weekly, it might not happen monthly, but when you notice a certain fractal, it's going to happen again eventually. Not always, but if you're able to clock it in time, then you can take advantage of it. So if you look at GBPUSD, on the month of March, there was a push up. Then on Thursday, price quickly dropped, then continued for the rest of the month, peaked somewhere close to the end of the month, then dropped. That's the same thing I'm expecting for the month of April. I must have said this on Twitter where I said I was expecting GBPUSD to have a drop on Thursday. I won't even lie and make this sound magical. Like, oh yeah, I had my technical. So I just followed this fractal pattern whereby after the first 4 candles of the month, the next was a down candle, then I'm expecting a push back up. So you see this blue zone I have highlighted here. This is what I'm expecting. So from next week, what I would like to see is a push above this order block that we have here, the down candle that we have here. Then a dip back into that level. That's where I want to be buying from. Then I'll be targeting 144. My targets are a bit mad. I doubt I'll really hold it up to that point because I don't always have the patience to hold up trades. I'll probably just take my hours. Maybe I can get 10 hour, 15 hour, 20 hour, whatever it is, 7 hour, whatever I can get from it. I'll try and take it from the trade. And I'll only just win EURGBP. EURGBP I took with 20% surplus. So back to this, you can see that price is what I'm expecting a peak is about 145 level. And the reason why I'm expecting that is because I have a feeling previous Brexit highs could get taken before the next Brexit, which is not too far away from now. So and then this level was a very key level that I had marked out in probably months, like weeks ago, but price never dropped to that level. Now, and if you look at this level, let's go down to the hourly. I have to expand this. Come on now, all right. So if you look at this level, this line that I draw out here was this. So this was an hourly breakout. This was the last down candle that sent price down to take the stops that are resting on this level. Now, when price took out the stops on this level, there was a quick push up and there was never a return back to this level. So I feel what price has done has taken the stops on this level. So price has taken the flat market on this level, and as soon as it dropped into that, that's where it found its bottom and we're expecting a push towards the rest of the month. If price breaks below 1.3980 on high time frame, but when I mean high time frame, I'm talking about from the 4 hour to the daily upwards, closes below 1.3980, then I'll switch my bias and I'll be looking to sell. But for now, my targets is basically this high, this double top that we have here, and then extended targets much after. So you can see that here. This is a double top, this target, this target. So expecting the same thing as you can see this. So push above this, I'll be looking to buy into this candle. Sorry, I said into this candle. I'm looking to buy from this candle, and could easily get that from probably this breaker that we have here. This last dengue dengue. I don't know if that's doji. I don't really know much about candles. Or could get that from here and buy into. So probably on Monday, this could happen. I'm not guaranteeing. I'll have to wait for price action to unfold. Probably on Monday we will see this. These lows get taken. Um, this another color. Some disc. Alright. So probably on Monday we could get a drop into this level, taking out this swing low and then see price push upwards. But I'll wait for proper confirmation. But yes, I'm still bullish on GBPUSD, and this is just to show you an example of why higher time frame analysis is very, very, very important, and why market confluence is equally very important. Now, I don't always use market confluence there every now and then, but once in a while, when it shows me something in the high time frame that I feel is strong, I'll use it. That's the reason why I use it for EURGBP, and that's why I am selling on EURGBP. And yeah, that's why my analysis is my analysis. So hope this was helpful. Um, I'll have more videos coming on into the week. But yeah, for the week, yeah, okay. Someone must have asked me why I DM'd me on Twitter, and I'm sorry, on Instagram, asked me how I did this. So yeah, it was a break-even week for me. I don't always have good weeks. Some weeks I have like a -2 hour loss. Some weeks I break even. Some weeks I do really good. Like I think last 2 weeks, yeah, and that's like my best trading week ever. I must have done like 42 hours. Like it's not a normal occurrence. It was rare, and I was very excited about it. Last week I ended with a 10, I think about 10 or 9 hour. This week, break even, nothing for me. A long GBP closing for like a plus 0.6 hour. AUD I tried taking a cheeky trade on that. It took me out with like, so I was back to like a minus 0.4 hour. Came back to that with GBP last post I showed where I shaved a little bit. It was just a very up and down week for me. But I hope everyone had a good trading week. We didn't try selling any foreign currencies today, because if you did that, oh, you got raped. But yeah, I didn't trade today. Today I just had a couple of things I needed to sort out. But yeah, I hope all around, I hope everyone had a good trading weekend. Yeah, drink up for the weekend and see you guys again next week. All right, blessed.